Hey everyone, my name is Mike Sherry. I'm with Paul Sherry Used Cars, and today I'm out test driving and reviewing this Honda Odyssey we just took in on trade. This is a 2021 one owner Honda Odyssey with under 22,000 miles. On top of all of that, the trim level on this is the Elite, which is the top of the top trim level for Honda Odyssey. During my drive and in preparation for this video, there's a lot to this minivan. There's a lot of really cool, nice options, safety features, and just things that are super cool that I don't even see on higher end SUVs. So I was thinking about that on the way over here. I was like, you know, if all this stuff was in an SUV, the SUV would be like 80 grand. So I think this is a great value in this Honda, and I'm excited to show it to you today and review it. So for the review, I always like to start with the front windshield to check for cracks and things like that, because I know that can be annoying when there's a crack right in your eye line, your line of sight. So I don't see any up there. Headlights are nice and clear. Front end all really looks good. It has parking sensors up front here, which is really nice to have. I like how they integrated the fog lamps down in there. We come over here, it does have alloy wheels, kind of a granite color to the wheels, which I like because brake dust is kind of the same color. So if you don't happen to wash your vehicle for a little while, your wheels probably aren't going to look super dirty. Looks like they're 19-inch wheels wrapped in Bridgestone tires, four-wheel disc brakes as well on this that are analog. A decent amount of tread left on those tires, so not an expense you're going to have in quite a few miles. Does have keyless entry here, and I'm going to be opening up stuff with this, so I can open up the side doors. Sliding doors on this minivan. The rear hatch has remote start, lock, unlock, and panic. This is also an 8-passenger, so it does have the center seat. That can be removed if you want to make it a 7-passenger, but it's easy to get into the back. All leather seats, super comfortable seats in the second row, which generally is not the case in minivans. So it's nice having the big, bulky, comfortable seat there in the second row. Has the rubber matting down on the floor. Also up here, this has got the DVD player right there. And it's also got, Chrysler calls it the family cam. I don't know what Honda calls it, but there's a camera back here so you can watch the kids in the back, see how they're doing. Maybe they're in the car seat. Also, you've got rear heat and air conditioning controls for the rear passengers. That can be controlled back here. Also, that can be controlled up front there, and I'll show you that when we get up there. There's your luggage rack up on the roof. Defrosting rear window with wiper, parking sensors in the rear bumper, so not only will it warn you if you get too close to something in front of you, but also behind you when you're parking. We've got some badging back here. We got our Odyssey badging, our Honda badging with the camera right below it, backup camera, and then your Elite badging, which the Elite is, again, is the trim. I'm gonna go ahead and open up this lift gate. It's nice being power. If your hands are full of groceries, it's nice to do that. So the third row here, didn't mention that before, but it does have some nice features. I don't know if you can see there, you might have to zoom in, but it's got USB and even got headphone plug-ins for that rear DVD. And then the headphones were sitting, I'll show you that in just a second here. It's got 2 beverage holders, it looks like, again, all leather seats. And then also, if you can see here, that center seat in the second row can fold down, and it's got beverage holders, kind of act like a center console there. Now the third row does recline, as you can see, and it can fold down flat, and also it can fold totally down into this well for a nice flat extra cargo area. It's got the Honda vac here, which is really nice, onboard vacuum cleaner. 12-volt power outlets if you want to plug in a tire pump, or maybe you're at the pool and need to pump up the pool toys, whatever you might have. A lot of options there. So, and you can either do it on the remote, push the button right there, and they'll give you a beep to a little bit of time to get away, and down she goes. Now, financing is available on this. I get that question a ton. So if you're interested in financing and watching this video, no, you don't have to come in the store. You can do it right online, and I'll just post a link right down online so you can check that out. So yeah, and here is looks like there's 2 wireless headphones, and then you got the plug-in kind in the third row. And looks like they're still in the plastic and still have the factory batteries and stuff in them, so never been used. Also, if you like our content, let me know down in the comments. And if you want to see more, just subscribe. So if you have anything cool to say in the comments, I'm always makes my day to hear that. So all right, as we come in, it's got full power seat. Does power everything, even got a power 4-way lumbar. So if you got a sore back like I tend to have, that is nice to have. Again, all leather seat. Notice the insert of the seat is perforated, the leather. That allows for the cooled seat to work. Again, it's got the cooled seat there, which is nice. So let's go ahead and get in here and we'll get her started. It is a push button start. Just got to have the key in the vehicle, foot on the brake, finger on the start button. All right, we'll let the dash get settled. It's got 21,645 miles on it. No warning lights on the dash. Little red light down there, just my seatbelt. I haven't put it on yet. All right, so I'll give you a brief overview before we give you a little bit of information overload, because there's a lot to look at on this, but it's all simply designed. I just want to make sure I show you all the features. This being an Elite, it's going to have quite a few, and you can let me know what I missed down in the comments, because I'm sure it'll be something. So let's just start over here on the left side and we'll work our way down. This right here, this little square lights up when someone's in your blind spot. So on the highway, if someone's in the blind spot on this side, it's going to light that up. If it's on that side, there's one over there. So that's your blind spot monitoring. It does have memory seats here, which is really nice. You can program up to 2 drivers and your seat will remember where it was for that driver. And then check this out, got power mirrors that are power folded. So if you park in the garage or even at the grocery store, that's a nice thing to have. And then of course it's got the power mirror adjustment there. Down through here, it's got the locks that are power and all windows are power as well. You can open and close those doors, the sliding doors I showed you earlier, right from here. And you can also turn that option off so the power doors don't work. So if you don't want maybe the kids messing with it, you can do that as well. Same with the power liftgate, has traction control. And then this button here turns on your lane assist. Also, it's got the forward collision warning. I'll show you up here. And then also it has your blind spot. You can turn on and off those features. So yeah, it's got road departure mitigation, blind spot, collision mitigation. Those is where you can turn on and off. That's what that button does there. And then you have your parking sensor button, electric parking brake, and then nice storage in the door. All right, on the steering wheel, it is leather wrapped. It is heated. It does have cruise control, and does have your lane departure. You can turn on and off right there as well. And then here is the cruise control, and then back here we've got some paddle shifters. And then on this side there is hands-free connectivity, so you can use your cell phone hands-free. And then also you have got controls for the center cluster here, and also you have volume and tuning for your radio. Speaking of the radio, it's a nice color screen. I'm going to go ahead and put it in reverse, and we'll show you the backup camera before I get. There's 3 different zoom angles on the backup camera: wide, narrow, and then kind of straight down. All right, I'm going to turn that off, and then let's get through the rest of this radio. So it's got phone controls. I've got my phone paired with it right now, so I can get phone calls and things like that through it. It's got factory navigation. It's a Garmin system. It's one of the better looking systems I've seen graphics wise. It has FM and AM radio. Let's see what else we've got here. You can get into the rear entertainment system here, and I'll show you where you put in the DVD for that here in a second. There's also an HDMI port too if you want to plug in your own device there with a game system. Also has Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, which is really nice. It pulls off real-time apps from your phone. Also has Sirius XM radio as well as AM radio if you're an AM person. Cabin watch, let's take a look here. Yeah, so there's that camera I showed you back there by the drop-down TV. So that can let you know, you can see the kiddos maybe in their car seat or whatever, and you can see them right there. It's a nice feature. And then down here we've got climate controls. You can control the front climate and the rear climate all from here. What I love is these 2 buttons here. You can do auto, and you can sync everything together. So down here it's going to tell you your temperature in all 3 zones. Driver zone I'm set at 74, rear zone I'm set at 74, and passenger zone I'm 74, because I got them all synced together. And then you can adjust the temperature, just a quick one right here. And if you want to individually do it, you can start changing stuff. So I'm a little OCD, so I don't like that. Right here we've got heated seat, air conditioned seat, both driver and passenger are that way. And then down here is actually your shifter. So you got park, reverse, neutral, drive. Yep. And then you got econ mode. You can turn off the auto shut off. So when you're at a stoplight, the engine shuts off on this car. You can turn that off, and then you can turn on snow. And then down here's that Blu-ray DVD player. We got USB ports below that. 150 watt wall outlet right there, and then another power outlet right there. Plenty of storage, beverage holders. Where my phone is actually sitting, and I like it, it's a dedicated spot, and it's a wireless charger for your phone. More storage down there, more beverage holders. Got a rear mirror and a sunglass hut. And then check this out. Got an opening skylight. I'm gonna leave it closed this morning. It's a little bit misty out there when I started, so I don't want to get wet, but it does open and close just fine. There's going to be a remainder factory warranty on this Honda too, so if you're concerned about any warranty issues, there's going to be some remainder on that. I did pull up the history report. It's only a one owner, never been an accident. Score's really good, which I would agree. Score's better than the rest. And we post this on our website. It's called the Auto Check History Report. So this is probably one of my record long videos. I apologize for that, but if you hung on with me this long, thank you for doing so. It's got programs up here where you can program your garage door opener so you don't have to carry along those bulky remotes. So if you appreciated the in-depth video, let me know. That'll make my day. Again, thanks for hanging out with me this long, shooting on 12 minutes. So I'm going to head back because everyone's probably wondering, Mike, where have you been? Take care, everyone. Thanks for hanging out. Bye-bye.